Thank you for being here today. I want to start by asking you a simple question. How many of you have faced a challenge in your life that made you want to give up? I know I have. There's no shame in it. Life has a way of throwing obstacles our way when we least expect them, and sometimes it feels like we are stuck in a place where there's no way out. But let me tell you something important today. You are stronger than you think. You have more resilience, more power, and more potential than you might believe. And I'm here to tell you, never give up, no matter what. Now, I know that's easy to say. We all have dreams, ambitions, and goals. But when things get tough, it's not always easy to remember that. It's easy to get caught up in the fear, the uncertainty, and the doubt. And I understand that. I've been there. But what I've also learned is that those moments of struggle, those moments when everything seems impossible, are actually the moments that will define you. The moment you feel like giving up is the moment you need to keep going. There's a saying that I love. The moment you feel like giving up is the moment you need to keep going. Think about that for a second. The toughest moments in our lives are often the most crucial ones, because they reveal who we truly are and what we are truly made of. It's easy to keep going when things are smooth, but it's in the hard times, when you are ready to throw in the towel, that your real strength is developed. I want to share with you a story from my own life. There was a time when I felt completely defeated. I was facing a challenge that felt insurmountable, and no matter how hard I worked, no matter how much I pushed, it seemed like things weren't getting any better. Every time I tried, I failed. And after a while, I started to question myself. I started wondering if maybe I wasn't cut out for this, if maybe I should just give up and try something else. But something happened. As I sat there, overwhelmed with frustration, I remembered my why. I remembered why I started this journey in the first place. And that's when everything changed. When you have a why that's bigger than any obstacle in your path, it will push you to the hardest times. So I kept going. I didn't quit. I found new ways to approach the problem. I learned from my mistakes, and I kept pushing forward. And eventually, things started to change. Step by step, I saw progress. I was moving forward, even when it felt like I wasn't. The point is this: you never know how close you are to success when you are about to give up. You might be just one step away from your breakthrough. That's why it's so important to keep going, even when the road gets tough. Success is not a straight line. I want to talk about success for a minute. We all have an idea of what success looks like, right? Maybe it's landing that dream job, maybe it's starting your own business, or maybe it's achieving a personal goal. We see people who appear to have it all figured out and wonder why we can't seem to get there. We think, why does it seem so easy for them? Why can't I just get there faster? But here's the thing, success is not a straight line. There are ups, there are downs, and there are moments when you feel like you're going in circles. But that's all part of the journey. Take, for example, Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb. Did you know that he failed more than 1,000 times before finally creating a working light bulb? That's 1,000 failures. If Edison had given up after the 999 failure, we might still be living in the dark. But he didn't give up. Instead, he said, I have not failed. I've just found 1,000 ways that won't work. That's the mindset of someone who doesn't quit. They don't see failure as the end. They see it as a lesson, a step closer to success. Let's talk about Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Before he was the legend we all know, he was cut from his high school basketball team. That's right, Michael Jordan was told he wasn't good enough. But instead of giving up, he used that as fuel. He practiced harder, he worked longer, and he became the player we all admire today. You see, success isn't about being perfect from the start. It's about how you respond to failure. It's about how you keep going when everyone else tells you to quit. It's about getting back up after every fall. That's where true growth happens. The importance of belief and self-worth. Another key to perseverance is belief. But not just belief in your goals or dreams, belief in yourself. How many times have you doubted yourself? How many times have you wondered, am I really cut out for this? Or, what if I fail? Self-doubt is one of the biggest obstacles we face on the road to success. And yet, believing in yourself is absolutely essential. One thing I realized is that when you believe in yourself, even when things are tough, you create a foundation that can withstand anything. Because when you truly believe that you are capable, you stop worrying about the failures and focus on the lessons. You stop worrying about how hard the journey is and focus on where it's taking you. I want to share something with you that I've learned from my own life. There will always be people who tell you what you can't do, what you shouldn't do, or why it's too hard. But here's the thing, you have to block out those voices and trust in your own abilities. You have to believe that no matter what happens, you are strong enough to face the challenges ahead. Your self-worth is not determined by your failures. It's determined by your ability to rise above them, taking action and creating momentum. But belief alone is not enough. Action is the key. You can have all the dreams and goals in the world, but if you don't take action, they will stay just that, dreams. Let me give you an example. Walt Disney, the founder of Disneyland, was fired from a newspaper job early in his career for lack of imagination. Imagine that. The man who went on to create one of the largest entertainment empires in the world was told he didn't have enough creativity. But instead of quitting, Disney took action. He started building his vision step by step. He faced countless rejections, but every time he was told no, he kept moving forward. He created something that would change the world. So, what does that mean for you? It means that if you take consistent, focused action every day, even small steps, you start building momentum. Momentum is powerful. It can carry you through even the toughest times. So take action, no matter how small, and keep building. Your future is created one step at a time. The power of perseverance. At the end of the day, success comes down to perseverance. It's about staying the course when everything tells you to give up. It's about believing in your dreams, even when they seem far away. It's about taking action, even when you don't feel like it. And it's about pushing forward, no matter what. Because the truth is, you don't know how close you are to your breakthrough. You might be one step away from everything you've dreamed of. And you'll never know that unless you keep going. So, I challenge you today, don't quit. Whatever it is that you're facing right now, keep going. Your breakthrough is just ahead.